Welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Purpose of this video is to head out for a walk and check out the beach conditions. We got a problem here, and it's not seaweed, it is beach erosion, and it is noticeable. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Just for context, we have a map here. I'll circle this section right here. These are my old stomping grounds at the end of Avenue Constituente. This is now my third year covering this beach and the beach conditions. Let's go for a walk. Good morning from Playa del Carmen, Mexico. We are at the end of Avenue Constituente here. Back to my stomping grounds. 3 years ago, I started shooting videos here and popping them out on YouTube. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what's changed with the beach. I guess I left here in April last year, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So we've got about eight plus months since I've been back here and walked up this pier, and I can already tell that Altamar kiosk was not there. So that's at one of the ferry companies that takes you over to Cozumel. So I'm just gonna get reacquainted with my favorite beach here. It's been years. I've been hanging out here and doing walks here at sunrise. It is 9:15 this morning. Sun rose at 7:25. We've got the ice bucket challenge here. Usually what they do here is they do yoga and then they do this ice bucket thing, and sometimes it's 3 to 5 minutes, but I am blown away at the amount of beach. I don't know where the beach is. Like, I am astonished at how little beach there is here, and now that I look at it, I'm almost tempted to go back and look at some videos the last 2 years and show you the difference in how much beach erosion has happened here, because the beach is gone. It is incredible, the beach erosion. Like, just that's my first thing that when I see this beach here, I am blown away by it. The water looks great, the beach looks great, but the beach erosion is super noticeable. Now there's the Altamar kiosk ferries that are going to be heading over to Cozumel. Now they've been using this pier. Last year they were only using this pier for on Wednesdays. But now there's a third company that's come in. It's also doing the ferries over to Cozumel. So I guess now they're starting to use this ferry dock, because I took you to the ferry dock over at the end of Park Las Fundadores on Wednesday there for the New Year's. The water looks great. It is clear. The beaches look really good. Sand looks awesome color. But now I'm gonna come over here. You can see my shadow as I walk out here. Now this palapa right here was built last year because of the people that they house usually in February, March, April. And look at that, that looks like seaweed. So there have been people here cleaning this up, because I think those are workers under the palapa there. They built that palapa within hours, and it seems like it's actually getting a little bit tattered. Some of the top is coming off, but there's 2 workers in there right now. Now I'm just wondering, is that what's gonna happen here? We're gonna have 2 workers out here every morning until it gets really bad? Not really sure. But this is my first time out here, just sussing up the situation, and I can notice there's just less beach here. It's noticeable. So it looks like the beach looks good and the water looks good, but I'm thinking, what's going on here? That is seaweed, and that is seaweed that's probably 2 days old, and that's when it becomes toxic. So you don't want to get too close to that. There's a little bit of a smell from it. I'm going to walk down to the beach here, look at the water. Now that is seagrass on the beach. That's not seaweed, that's not sargassum. Now it is super windy this morning. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the microphone. It is super windy. There's not a lot of big waves. It's just very windy today. Now it's another beautiful day. It's going to be about 27, 28. That's what Playa del Carmen is known for. It is clockwork. That is the Hilton there. And maybe it looks like there's less beach because they've got 2 rows of these Bali beds and they've got another row of chairs outside them. And it also looks like the Bali beds have more of a base. They've built these bases, and I don't remember them being there last year. So now I don't know, is it a kind of an illusion that they're building the Hilton, kind of all these levels and layers of rows of chairs there? Is that why the beach looks smaller? I don't know. But on the other side with the Wyndham Ultra, definitely there's beach erosion there. Half the beach is gone. The beach that is here right now in front of us, the water looks great, the beach looks great. That's just seaweed right there. I mean, that's just seagrass right there, and that's not a problem because the weather's been a little bit topsy-turvy, especially in December. December we had a lot more rain than normal, and it was colder than normal, but it seems like the temperatures are coming back. Today's prediction is 27, 28. That's just beautiful, and that's what Playa del Carmen. You can see the palm trees up there. They are really getting blown, so wind gusts seem like they're definitely more than normal. Nobody's out here. It's 9:15. I think I'm going to have to come down here at sunrise just to know how much work those 2 people, those 2 workers are doing that are sitting under the palapa right there. But I can look down here and I see this has been raked. So we know that they've been out here raking this thing maybe for the last couple hours. I will make sure my next video is at 7:25, right at sunrise or even before, to make sure I can see how much work they're doing, to see the true indication of what the beaches are really like. But now we've got 3 rows here. We've got 2 rows of Bali beds, where they've got kind of compartments. They've built them onto the beach there. I don't think they were there with those kind of big contraptions there with the curtains and everything. And then we've got this extra row of these loungers. Now it seems like the beach is getting smaller, but I'm not sure if it's because the Hilton is building those chairs and coming out farther and farther and taking away some of the beach. Can't be sure. I'm going to have to check back to the videos last year, but look at the raking. They've definitely been out here cleaning up the beaches, and that's what Playa del Carmen has been doing very well. They did it last year where they will clean up the beaches, unlike Tulum. Last year, Tulum, they were not really cleaning up the beaches, and there was getting more and more seaweed and more garbage, where not here in Playa del Carmen. I think the Hilton must hire these people because they are really doing a good job to get rid of the garbage, get rid of the seaweed, or if there's any sort of stuff on the beach, and the beaches look great. It's just that it looks like they're shrinking, and that looks like beach erosion to me. So I am going to look back last year at other videos, and maybe I will kind of next Saturday compare and contrast to see what the beaches looked like in the first week of January last year. But for right now, I'm going to say beaches look really good. They look clean. The water looks really clean, but I am astonished on the other side of the pier there in front of the Wyndham Ultra how little beach is left there. It is shocking. So I'm going to say thanks for coming along on the walk. That's the update right now. I'm going to say ciao for now. If you have any questions, pop them in the comment section. I'll be out here popping something out every Saturday morning just to give you an update on the beach conditions. I'm going to say beaches look great, but we're losing the beach erosion. See ya.